Elon Musk, I give you my heart. Oh no, my palm is down. Should it be faced up? I give you my heart. What if I say I give you my heart? What am I saying before it? I give you my heart. I'm not saying whatever to some German person.
The hesitation is so funny because all of these people that are doubling down on that energy, when they do it, they're like slightly off screen, or they're like, my heart is with you.
Comedian Lysandra Vasquez shared this brilliant take in response to the MAGA base shamelessly adopting and parroting the rhetoric and iconography from one of the most morally evil movements in history. But this next part should really hit home.
What do you get out of doubling down and defending him other than being right?
We've been saying the exact same thing. Even without the Nazi salute and sympathies, what do you, an average everyday American, get out of defending the world's richest man who is already actively working to make your life much worse and wouldn't think twice about harming you as long as it made him a profit?
Steve Bannon yesterday did like a little bit of a salute. It almost looked like he was doing a Roman salute or a Nazi salute. And you did a little smile after.
The only way that they win is we retreat, and we're not going to retreat. We're not going to surrender. We're not going to quit. Fight, fight, fight. Amen.
Well, he's not a Nazi, so get over it. It's probably a hand gesture.
Again, even if Steve Bannon wasn't a rabid Christian nationalist who didn't hold Nazi-adjacent beliefs about immigration and consolidating power with a strongman leader, just to name a few examples, does that make his salute any more acceptable? Any reasonable person would say no, just like they would after seeing this.
Thank you.
What were your thoughts on Elon Musk's hand gesture?
The same thing. He is not a Nazi.
That's a gotcha.
It's the
Would you do that gesture right now?
Hi.
There you go.
But it goes. The hand goes to the chest beforehand.
Love you.
That didn't feel a little weird?
He was saying from my heart.
Okay. Oh, well, you just did it there.
Yeah. That's not a Nazi salute.
I felt slightly uncomfortable when you did it, but that's fine. I'm saying it feels a little dystopian when it's like, oh, they were joking, or they did it, they just waved wrong or something.
It's like it goes out with my heart.
Yeah, there you did it again. All right. The one you did the salute.
Are you kidding me? I can't count how many media people I've seen doing that.
Well, he did it like to his chest, and then he did it outward like that.
That was a joke.
It was another joke?
Yes, it was a joke.
When Steve Bannon did it yesterday, was it a joke?
A joke. I'm defending the joke that embraced it.
Is that a funny joke to you?
It's a very funny joke.
It is scary and terrifying to see the increased normalization of Nazi white supremacist symbolism and rhetoric that's occurred since the first Trump administration, because that is putting my life in danger. That is putting Jewish people's lives in danger. And anybody who tells you different is lying to you. And they need to seek some help if you don't understand that. But they're much more empowered to display these hateful gestures and use all this type of symbolism to express, their disdain and disregard for certain groups of people because of who is in office. And the reason why these belief systems continue to have such prominence in America today is this is something that has been bubbling for quite some time. It just now, these people feel much more empowered to say it loudly, right? And some of it has to do with, the backlash, the response to President Barack Obama being elected, right? And not only being elected once, but twice, a two-term president as a black man, the first black man to be the president of the United States. America has been racist since day one, okay? And anti-Semitic as well for quite some time, especially when you think about how Jewish and black people linked up together during the civil rights movement to fight back against these hateful systems of oppression in our government, in our society, right? Jewish brothers and sisters were, really good allies during that time. And so it's not surprising, but it doesn't make it. Here's the thing. It used to be, if you displayed these type of gestures, right, and you said things that align with white supremacy and being a Nazi, you'd be ostracized or you would be cast aside in a lot of ways. Now, you're at the forefront, and there really isn't anything. There's nothing being done. One of the most alarming aspects of conservatives playing dumb about doing Nazi salutes is that it emboldens and galvanizes literal neo-Nazi gangs and white supremacist militias to think displays like this are acceptable.
Going to give us an escort to Freddie's car, and he's going to let the boss.
Look at all the I think we got problems, J-Bo.
Yeah, that's what I was concerned. I was like, you guys are driving the truck, and my little ass is going to be walking by all the and they call us cowards, but we're out here. Where's my camera? Go down a little more. Give us distance.
Less than 4 months apart, neighborhoods in Columbus, Ohio, and just outside of Cincinnati were subjected to hate marches by masked and in some cases armed white supremacist gangs. And in times like these, take these words from AOC very seriously.
This is the United States of America. And I don't care what Elon Musk is doing behind a presidential seal. In this country, we hate Nazis. Kind of like a foundational defining thing. Two of probably the most foundational defining things about American history is that we beat the Confederates and we beat the Nazis. And I don't know what side people may be on today, but I still am not rocking with anyone sympathetic to Nazis. And I will do that until I am 6 feet in the ground.
It is so important for us to stand firm in the face of fascism and continue to give zero concessions to anyone who even slightly hints at aligning themselves with Nazi ideology. Because we're not going back to that point, okay? Where being a Nazi is accepted. And anybody who aligns themselves with Nazi ideology is a horrible person. And they're evil. And when you think about fascist leaders, they believe in the supremacy of a certain group of people based on race, nationality, religion, and so on and so forth. And we're not going for that. Because if it does continue to rise, it is going to be the demise of every group of people that's not a Christian white man, right? That is what Donald Trump and his administration are trying to promote. And nobody can tell me otherwise, and I hope you understand that as well. You have to make a hard line in the sand about that. What are you going to stand for? What are you going to stick up for? Because if you don't stick up against fascism, you ain't going to stick up for anything, right? And that's a constant process, right? Especially in these times. For OHQ, I'm Chris Williamson. We'll see you next time.